Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're really digging into the incredible story of saffron, this ancient and amazing spice. Our mission is to uncover its lesser-known hidden powers, drawing insights from the golden spice, saffron's healing powers and recipes. Get ready to discover why this isn't just about vibrant color in your food, but maybe a profound ally for your overall well-being.
It's truly remarkable, isn't it, saffron? I mean, these delicate little threads from the crocus sativus flower, how it's been revered for, well, centuries. Beyond its, vibrant color and that really distinct aroma, it's packed with unique antioxidants and healing compounds. These really contribute to well-being in ways I think most of us are only just beginning to appreciate.
Okay, let's unpack this then. When we talk about saffron's top health benefits, there's one that seems to consistently surprise people. It's right at the heart of our emotional state, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. Saffron has earned that nickname, the sunshine spice, for a very good reason. Its active compounds, things like crocin and saffronol, they don't just sort of mimic feel-good chemicals. They seem to gently modulate serotonin levels in the brain, and its unique action, it's quite different from some other interventions. It offers a really natural pathway, to uplift mood and ease symptoms of mild to moderate depression and anxiety. So it makes it a truly gentle yet pretty potent ally for emotional wellness.
That's fascinating, especially that idea of modulating rather than just mimicking. Does that same kind of unique action extend to other areas, like, say, our vision?
It absolutely does.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we connect this to the bigger picture, thinking about cellular protection, saffron plays a really compelling role in supporting eye health. It's rich in antioxidants, particularly one called quercetin, which is a powerful carotenoid pretty unique to saffron. What's fascinating here, I think, is that quercetin is believed not just to generally protect, but maybe enhance retinal blood flow and directly shield photoreceptor cells from, age-related damage. That specificity means it might improve overall vision, and it has shown some real promise in slowing the progression of conditions like macular degeneration.
Hmm. So not just a general antioxidant boost, but quite targeted for our eyes.
Yeah.
That's a pretty significant distinction. And for many people, especially women, another area where natural support is really sought after is for menstrual comfort.
Mm.
How does saffron fit into, like, PMS relief?
Right. Well, saffron has a really long history of traditional use in women's health. The source material definitely highlights its potential to significantly ease PMS symptoms. Things like those frustrating mood swings, uncomfortable cramps, irritability. It appears to help by sort of calming those hormonal fluctuations that influence neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine. Those are so closely linked to our mood and physical comfort during the cycle. A small daily dose, it seems, could genuinely make a noticeable difference for some.
Wow. That really makes you appreciate how intricate nature's solutions can sometimes be. What about the broader underlying mechanisms, the things powering these diverse benefits we're talking about?
Yeah, a lot of these incredible effects really come back to saffron's powerful antioxidant properties. It contains a real powerhouse of compounds, flavonoids. There's unique ones, crucin and saffronol, and also camphorol. Think of them as a highly effective team working together. They work synergistically to fight oxidative stress that's kind of like the cellular rust that builds up over time, contributes to aging and disease. So by reducing inflammation and supporting overall cellular health, these compounds provide a really foundational benefit for, well, pretty much everything we've discussed so far.
Sounds like a true foundational wellness builder.
Okay.
And finally, the source also touches on a more traditional use, maybe less commonly discussed today, saffron as an aphrodisiac and for fertility support.
That's right. Yeah, historically, saffron was definitely revered for its ability to promote libido and support reproductive health. That's in both men and women. While, the research in this specific area is still ongoing, the traditional understanding points to its role in enhancing blood flow and potentially modulating neurotransmitters involved in desire and fertility.
Okay, so we've seen how saffron impacts internal well-being, mood, hormones, eyes, the whole lot. Now let's shift gears a bit. How can these powerful properties translate into, tangible, everyday applications in your life, beyond just adding it to a fancy paella, right? We've got some easy recipes and DIY remedies that might genuinely surprise you.
And what's compelling here is just how simple and accessible incorporating saffron can be. You really don't need to be a gourmet chef or anything.
Exactly. For moments of relaxation or maybe some mood support, the golden saffron tea is remarkably easy. You just steep, what, maybe 3 to 5 saffron threads in hot water. That's literally it.
So simple. Or for a cozy evening ritual, something that also works on hormone balance and maybe better sleep, you could try the saffron and almond milk elixir. It combines warm almond milk with saffron, a pinch of cinnamon, maybe a touch of turmeric, and a sweetener if you like. It's truly comforting.
Hmm. That sounds lovely. And for a nourishing meal, the saffron-infused quinoa bowl is a fantastic option. Super easy, too. You just mix a few saffron threads, maybe soak them first into warm quinoa with your favorite steamed vegetables. Adds this lovely, earthy, aromatic warmth.
And beyond the kitchen, saffron really shines in some simple DIY remedies too. The brightening saffron face mask, for example. It just uses crushed saffron threads mixed with plain yogurt or maybe some aloe vera gel and a little honey. People say it's amazing for radiant skin.
Oh, I like the sound of that. And for stress relief or maybe just a wonderfully glowing complexion, there's saffron oil for mood and massage. You simply infuse maybe 10 to 12 saffron threads in a carrier oil like jojoba or sweet almond oil for about 3 to 5 days.
Mm,
You can use it as a massage oil, obviously, or just apply a drop to your temples and wrists. It gives this kind of instant calming effect sometimes.
right. And specifically thinking about PMS relief again, there's the DIY saffron tonic. This just involves steeping saffron in hot water with honey and lemon. The idea is to take this daily during your cycle to help ease those common things like cramps, mood swings, and bloating.
That's a great range of practical uses. Okay, now moving to a topic I know many of our listeners are curious about, weight management. Can saffron truly play a tangible role here? The source material does present some compelling insights.
Yeah, this is a particularly intriguing area. I mean, it's definitely not a magic bullet, let's be clear. But the evidence suggests saffron can indeed be a supportive tool. Especially, it seems, for curbing that emotional eating pattern.
And that feels key, doesn't it? We'll dive into how saffron might act as an appetite suppressant. It's been shown, apparently, to reduce snacking and curb cravings, particularly for those often irresistible sugary or high-carb foods. What seems unique is how its active compound, saffronol, helps regulate serotonin levels. And when serotonin is balanced, well, we often experience improved mood, right? And that directly translates to less emotional eating.
Exactly. The evidence here is quite compelling, actually. There was a study published in Nutrition Research that highlighted this. It found that women who took a saffron extract experienced a significant reduction in snacking frequency and just appetite overall compared to a placebo group. So it's less about making you feel physically full, perhaps, and more about addressing those underlying emotional drivers of overeating.
Mm. So it's really tackling that emotional connection to food.
Mm.
Interesting. Beyond appetite, how else does saffron support weight management, according to the source?
Well, its mood-lifting effects also play a crucial role in reducing stress eating. You know how anxiety and depression symptoms often lead to emotional eating, sometimes even binge behavior for many of us? By potentially alleviating some of those symptoms, saffron might effectively remove a major trigger for unhealthy eating patterns.
Okay, and particularly for women, does it tie into hormonal shifts at all?
Absolutely. It seems saffron supports hormonal balance, especially during times like PMS or even menopause. This can be really critical because hormonal fluctuations are often directly linked to intense cravings, especially for comfort foods, right? So by helping to maybe stabilize these, saffron could significantly reduce those urges that feel really difficult to manage sometimes.
Right. And it's probably important we mention that while the human studies on appetite suppression look promising, there are some preliminary animal studies suggesting saffron might also influence fat metabolism and insulin sensitivity. But, it's crucial to note here that more human research is definitely needed to confirm those specific effects.
Definitely. But for those interested in trying something simple, a daily ritual perhaps, there's an easy saffron weight management tonic mentioned. Just warm water, 4 to 5 saffron threads, some lemon juice, and maybe optional honey. Consuming this on an empty stomach in the morning or maybe between meals is thought to potentially help reduce cravings throughout the day.
Good tip. And for anyone curious about using saffron specifically for weight loss, the source material offers some pretty clear, practical tips. Stick with a modest daily dose seems to be the key. 3 to 6 threads, or if you're using a supplement, about 30 milligrams. And remember to combine it with mindful eating practices, regular movement, consistent hydration, all the usual good stuff. This isn't, an overnight fix. Saffron works gently, cumulatively over time. It supports your journey rather than instantly melting away pounds.
Exactly. And before we wrap up, there are just a few crucial final tips for anyone thinking about incorporating saffron into their wellness journey. Given its potency, honestly, a little truly goes a long way. Use only a pinch of saffron threads.
Yes, definitely. And always try to choose pure saffron threads. Avoid the powders if you can. They're often mixed with fillers, apparently, and might not offer the same powerful benefits you're looking for.
Good point. And finally, this is very important. If you are pregnant, you really should consult a healthcare provider before consuming saffron in large amounts. It's just a general caution, really, with many potent natural substances.
Absolutely essential advice. It's truly fascinating, though, isn't it, how this single beautiful spice offers such a multifaceted approach to wellness. Really reminds us of the profound power nature holds.
It really does. This deep dive into saffron reveals it as so much more than just, a culinary gem. It feels like a profound ally for your mind, your body, and your emotional well-being. It kind of invites you to slow down, maybe savor the golden moments of life. Perhaps you'll consider embracing the warmth, the calm, and maybe the clarity it seems to offer.